Welcome back, YouTube family. If you are new here, my name is Sekia and I talk about my fitness and nutrition journey, and today is a very special video because we are talking about my 1 year progress and my weight loss. It has been 1 full year since I strategically started just tracking my food better, fueling my body properly, and also just being a little bit more consistent and thoughtful with my workouts. If you are new to this channel, just a little bit of background about me. I am a certified personal trainer. I am a Orange Theory fitness coach, and I have been kind of like dabbling in the fitness industry for 5 or 6 years, but it's been this past year where I kind of just really found my truth in it and just knowing what works for me and my body. So you guys know that I'm a very vloggy type of YouTuber. I don't really kind of just sit and talk in front of my camera for several minutes, but this is just one of those videos that I think it's important to just sit back and reflect, see where you are, and to see where you're going. So we're going to talk about the why, the how, where I am right now, and how I plan on maintaining and improving. There's always room for improvements. A lot of people gravitate towards advertisements and, in my opinion, scams of lose 20 pounds in 2 months. That's unrealistic for me and my body type. So I want to create this video especially for people that feel like their journey has been so long and they've been in the same space, or they're not seeing progress as fast as other people. No two bodies are alike. I've been saying that since my very first YouTube video. I've been discouraged throughout this past year, which I will discuss later in the video. But the reason I started this channel is because I feel like there's just so much misinformation. There's like a flood of comparison on the internet for men and women. It can really take a toll on your mental health. The faster we kind of acknowledge that, and like when we see ourselves comparing ourselves to each other on the internet, like we should just take a step back and be like, this isn't real life. This is who I am. Here's what I'm proud of about myself, and just keep moving. Body acceptance is something that I've always encouraged and been an advocate for, and it's okay to love the way you are naturally. Okay, so let's talk about this quarantine 15, child. Here's the tea. Just like everybody else in quarantine, I gained a little weight. And gaining weight can be kind of scary because you don't really notice it until it's significantly affecting like your appearance to yourself and to your loved ones. And especially like when you go back and compare pictures like pre-COVID or pre-college or whatever. At the peak of quarantine, I was about 140 pounds. For reference, I am 5'1". So that is significantly heavy for me when it comes to risk of chronic diseases, healthy body fat percentages, water weight, fat tissue, BMI, all that stuff. So it all depends on your height, weight, and age. 140 might be extremely healthy for some people, but it's not for me. So I'm the type of person that's very solution oriented when it comes to my body. My algorithm actually popped up a fitness influencer. Her name is Noelle. I'll pop her Instagram somewhere on the screen. Noelle was having a 6-week lower body challenge. And it was basically strength training your lower body 3 times a week for 6 weeks. It started on October 1st, 2020, and I stuck with that program to the T. Like there might have been a couple of weeks where like I missed Monday's workout, but I did it like on Tuesday or Thursday. In addition to that, I also went to Orange Theory. This was before I was a coach. I was a member, and I went there 3 to 5 times a week, just depending on like my recovery and how I felt. I like to do my cardio separate from weight training, so Orange Theory was a way for me to get my cardio in when I didn't feel like it. If you take anything away from this video, let it be discipline. Life happens, things get in the way. I've had to make arrangements with my schedule, but I always prioritize what I was eating and getting my workouts in. I cannot go out to happy hour with you. I cannot go to get drinks this weekend. I am so close to my goals. I'm on track. I can hit y'all up later. You know, like I was very focused, especially like in the beginning when your body is adjusting to a new program and a new food. I didn't want to compromise any of that with fun. If you find yourself like missing workouts several times a week, or even for several weeks you're just like missing 1 or 2 workouts, you're not gonna see change. Like consistency is key, and it sounds so cliche, but I mean, people say it for a reason. After the 6-week program, I noticed some change. It wasn't drastic, but I said, oh, this is slow and steady. This is what I wanted. This is what I like. The inches around my arm started to go down. My waist lost a couple of inches as well. And I just saw a little bit more definition in like my legs. So after the 6 weeks, I said, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. From experience, I did have to stop playing with my food. So during that 6 weeks, I also started counting my macros. I wasn't someone like in previous fitness journeys that I've had. I didn't count my macros. I wasn't even really educated on it. I used to eat in a way of like, I'm just counting my calories. But now I eat in a way of, I'm also counting my proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. But I'm also gonna make sure I'm not going over this amount of calories because I did wanna remain in a deficit. But the beauty about learning more about macronutrients is I was able to be more versatile with my food. Like I remember when I first lost weight, I was just literally only eating 5 different foods, like ground turkey and chicken, brown rice, and then any vegetable. Like that's all I was eating for weeks and weeks, and you get sick of it. With counting and tracking on MyFitnessPal, I was able to eat pasta, I was able to eat pizza, quesadillas, but I had to do it in moderation and just kind of watch the ingredients in food. Easier said than done, but now I'm at a place where I don't even really have to track because I eat similar food ingredients, and I also listen to my hunger cues. Like, okay, I'm hungry, I'm about to eat something. I'm not about to snack, I'm gonna eat a meal. So after the program was over and continuing after that, I ate 3 meals a day. I still eat 3 meals a day, and then I'll have like a snack or a post-workout meal shortly after my workout. The myth of I need 5 to 6 meals a day, my metabolism gonna slow down, like that is something that's overrated in my opinion. I'm not a bodybuilder and I'm not training to be a bodybuilder, so I don't need to eat 6 meals scheduled every 2.5 to 3 hours on the dot every single day to hit protein synthesis. I didn't need that, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to maintain it because I've done it before. I have a life. Most people are busy. Most people don't have access to 6 meals a day, and it's expensive. Your body does respond well when you break up your protein. You don't want to have it like all in at once. So I schedule food based on when I work and my sleep schedule. I like to get up early, even on my off days. So my first meal is around 7 to 8 o'clock. And that might not be when you want to have your first meal, and that's okay. I have my second meal, my lunch around noon, anywhere between noon and 1 p.m. I went to work out in the afternoon. I work out in the late afternoon. I had a snack right after my workout, which is usually like a protein bar, like a small turkey sandwich, turkey wrap, or it just might even been a protein shake. Sometimes I don't want to eat right after I work out. And around 6:30, 7:30 p.m. is when I'll eat dinner, my last meal. So that's about what, 12 hours to eat 3 meals and a snack. Like that's very normal. It's very doable for the average human. I tried intermittent fasting. I did not like it. Intermittent fasting was just not working with my sleep schedule, and when I'm hungry, I need to eat. Like I'm not someone that just be like, oh, like it's 9 o'clock in the morning, but I can't eat till noon. Like I'm starving. Like I have a family history of diabetes, so when I don't eat, I can already feel my blood sugar is like, bitch, what you doing? I didn't do keto, I didn't do paleo, whatever is trending on Instagram at the time. I didn't do any of that because it's not something that I'm going to be able to do for the rest of my life. For example, keto was very, very popular when people were trying to get quarantine weight off. And keto is like, it needs to be almost recommended by a professional registered dietitian or a doctor. But people just getting on Instagram, oh, I see so-and-so lost 40 pounds on keto, I'm gonna try that. You're gonna fucking kill yourself. Like you cannot do that. I've said this before on several videos, and I'm gonna keep drilling it in your heads. Carbohydrates are the biggest macronutrient that the body needs. So I even balance my food out to where it's like, okay, I have this amount of protein, I'm gonna increase my carbohydrates and I'm gonna decrease my fats a little bit, because I thrive better off breads, like in pastas and rice and things like that. I like carbs. Another topic that I feel like a lot of people don't touch on is like that plateau you hit after you lose a good amount of pounds. So after that 6-week program, I kept going, and it was like the entire month of December, the scale did not move. I think I lost like, I would say anywhere between 8 to 12 pounds, give or take. And I kept the same diet, I kept working out the same, and the scale did not move. So I just stopped getting on it. Like I was annoyed. I was discouraged, and I was like, you know what? It's literally about to be Christmas, New Year's. Like, you have so much to be thankful for. Let's stop worrying about what the scale says, and like, let's just go off how we feel, how we look, and keep going. Like, trust the process. So I didn't get on the scale for like 3 months. Tried on these shorts from Gymshark, and they were very, very loose. So I was like, oh, I might have lost some weight. So I finally got back on the scale, and this is like February. Mind you, I haven't got on the scale since December. So I got on the scale in February, and it went down. Like, in like where my goal, I was at my goal. I was like, oh, I'm around 125. This is great. This is my goal. Like, I'm here. Once you stop stressing about a number and you just keep going, and you know, trust what you're doing, and you listen to the science. I sound like a politician. I was 125. That was my goal when I started in October. The reason that was my goal was because the body fat percentage. My goal was always kind of stemmed around what's a healthy body fat percentage. So of course, me being goal oriented, I wanted a new goal. But the goal was never to be skinnier or look different. It was more of like a athletic feel, and I wanted to have a physique of, oh, she look like she work out. Like, my goal now is when I'm outside and I'm walking around, people can tell I work out. Like, that's my goal. And it might be a little vain, but it's better than being obsessed with like, I'm not 110. So I do want to be 14% body fat. So that is my current goal right now. I'm at 17%, 16 or 17%, and honestly, if I stay that way, that's fine. But it is something to keep me kind of motivated in the gym and just get up and keep going and maintain. I think a lot of people want to hear something different. I think they want a magic pill. I think they want the secret sauce. But all this information is out there, and people like me keep reiterating the boring but the truth, and I'm just gonna keep doing that. Repetition equals results. There will be periods of frustration. There will be times where you don't feel like it. Being able to go to the gym, work out at home, walk, go to the grocery store, all those things are a privilege and a blessing. You should work out and eat right because you get to, not because you have to. It's been a very long time since I've been happy with my body and the way I look. I look at myself and I don't see any flaws. I really am just happy with where I am, and I hope everybody can get to a point in their life because life is short. All right, guys, but that is it for this week's video. I hope you like what you see. As always, do not forget to subscribe, like this video. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, I will see you next time.